Hi guys, back here again to talk about some dolls. So, I'm a little sick again, or I think I am. I feel fine, but for some reason my throat hurts really bad. It's probably just allergies, which sucks, yes, but I don't think it will be a problem because I am not really known for being the loudest or most expressive person on YouTube, but I might be extra subdued for this video. Sometimes I get comments that tell me things like, I really love how chill you are. I love that you're not screaming in my face the entire video. And I appreciate it, obviously, I do, but I also wonder who exactly some of you people are watching, or they just sit down and they scream at you for several minutes straight. Maybe we just run in different circles. I don't know. Anyways, I can't really take this week off because I took the first week of this month off, and then the video I uploaded the week after that got copyright claimed and blocked off the platform, so oopsie. But if you're new here and you don't care at all about the state of my health, hello. Hi. So glad to have you. Welcome. This is my channel where I talk all about fashion dolls. Occasionally other things that interest me, but mostly fashion dolls. And this year is a series I do every now and then, usually once a month, where I go over new and upcoming fashion doll releases. I give my opinions. I sit here in my big pink chair like a despotic Roman emperor on his throne, and I decide which dolls get to live and which ones get thrown into the lion pit. And I imagine the lions have sparkly pink manes and they're all wearing mascara and eyeshadow, but that's completely beside the point. Let's talk about some dolls. So as per tradition, we start with Barbie. And the first thing from Barbie I want to talk about, the grand return of the Barbie fashion model collection. And if you don't know what that is, you've probably seen people refer to Silkstone Barbies or just Silkstones. 90% of the time, this is what they're talking about because they're made with the silkstone material, which mimics the feel of porcelain. There are other Barbies who use the silkstone material, but the BFMC specifically always uses the classic Barbie face mold and has fashions that intentionally hark back to classic vintage Barbies as well. That's kind of the point of the BFMC, if I understand, to basically mimic the experience of vintage 1960s era Barbie. If I look like I'm crying, I promise I'm not, really emotional about dolls. I have really bad allergies. Anyways, exposition aside, the BFMC went on an indefinite hiatus a while ago, but now it's back, and I'm excited. I love the fashion model collection. There's so many that I want, but they are ludicrously expensive on the secondhand market. So the option to be able to buy new ones as they come out is really nice. I'm looking forward to it. And the first doll here in the revival is the Sapphire Anniversary Barbie, and I think she looks really nice. I think she gives, basically everything that a BFMC doll should give. She doesn't quite reach the heights of some of my favorite fashion model collection dolls, which, ranking Silkstone Barbies would be kind of a fun video. I'm going to write that down. Anyways, I think she's a nice addition to the collection, and if all the future fashion model dolls are around this level of execution and design, I think I'll be pretty happy. I think they can do better, but I think they can always do better, so I'm just excited to see what else they have to offer. Oh, I forgot to mention that she's $75, which, accounting for, inflation and such, is, I think, about what the original BFMC dolls cost. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think it's, an absurd price. Expensive? Yes, but I expect worse, far worse, from Mattel Creations. Next, another thing from Mattel Creations, and it's not really a doll, but still worth talking about. The Barbie movie mini Dreamhouse collector playset. First off, I love the concept of a collector play set. I know it's not a new thing, obviously, but I feel like fashion dolls, especially, they were always afraid to make things like this for adults. And I don't know why. I love a play set. I love a set piece. I love miniature anything. And I just think this is really cute. It's very clearly not, fashion doll scaled. It's very small, but I think it's neat. I really like it. I'm tempted by it, honestly, but it is $50, which I do think is a little much for what it is. That's kind of the only thing holding me back right now. Well, that, and I'm not exactly sure where I would put it, actually. Last from Barbie for now, and I talked about these in a previous installment, but we didn't have the stock images yet. The new Barbie Dream Besties line, which I understand are a little controversial among collectors right now, but I don't know. The more I see of them, the more I really, really like them. First off, I love the packaging design. Mattel's box designs for the last few years have been so boring, but these are so fun. I love them. Just the lines, like presentation and aesthetic, I'm into it. I will say that the fashions are maybe a little underwhelming. Not the worst we've seen from Barbie by any means, but also an improvement in some ways over what we've seen in the past, but just not very exciting, I guess. Especially Brooklyn. I do not like her outfit at all. I do not understand Mattel's obsession with these varsity jackets that have like fur or fringe or whatever on the sleeves. Let it go. It's not a thing, Mattel, please. But Teresa, I think, is very cute. There's sort of a disconnect between, like, her outfit and her accessories. It's always kind of funny when companies, especially doll companies, want to envision, like, a gamer girl, right? Because gamers have bags shaped like Game Boys and carry around a single wireless keyboard everywhere. We all know this. Barbie is cute too. For one, I'm just happy Mattel isn't afraid of like actually associating Barbie with things like the color pink and heels and makeup again. That's a good sign, right? Of things to come. I should hope so. Renee is definitely my favorite. I think her outfit is really, really cute. I know some people aren't happy with the tinsel, and same for Brooklyn, but it's kind of like an actual trend right now, like for human people to put tinsel in their hair. I've been seeing a lot of it lately, so I think we might be seeing more of it in dolls, for better or for worse. Renee, though, is very, very cute. I actually can't wait to get her. Overall, I'm just really excited to see how this line grows, where it goes from here, because I think it has really good potential. I understand some people might be put off by the faces and the proportions, but I like them. I love a stylized doll with a cartoony face, but everyone has their preferences. All right, next, here's something interesting. The return of Yummyland from MGA. Sort of. So time for more exposition, I guess. Yummyland was a line from MGA that came out around 2006, I want to say, or 2007, around that time. They were little dolls that came packaged in soda bottles, and they were all scented, too. Very cute, very nostalgic. I had a few growing up, and I always thought they were really fun. And MGA has decided to revive the Yummyland brand, which is exciting, but the catch is that they look nothing like the original dolls. And the only thing they have in common with the original line is that they're scented, which does kind of make me question the point of, like, reviving the IP in the first place if you're going to use the name for something that doesn't even resemble the original product. I don't know. But I don't want to say that the new dolls are bad just because they're different. They look very cute, actually. They're not the sort of thing I really look for when I want to buy a doll. They're just a bit too, like, baby shaped, I guess. They come in both the bigger, I think I saw someone say they were 10 inches tall, so the bigger dolls with rooted hair, And they also come in smaller keychain-sized dolls with plastic hair. And both lines have the same gimmick too, which is that they come with lip gloss you can make, which just kind of gives me the overwhelming sense of these are not made for me. And that's fine. I hope they're a hit with the demographic they're aimed at, but I'm just not too incredibly interested in them. I do find myself wishing they were more like the original Yummyland dolls, and maybe that's my own nostalgia speaking, but yeah. Next, there's a new line from the LOL Tweens, and you know me, I love the Tweens, or at least I used to. They just haven't really hit for me too recently, and I think it's because they're just really focused on gimmicks now, which, case in point, the Costume Surprise line. And these are, I'm not even really sure how to describe them, actually. You open them, and the animal inside, like, inflates, and then the doll is inside there. Something like that. I don't know. I guess you can also keep the little inflatable animal too, because the box says 2 friends, but that just seems like a lot to get to a doll, you know? I feel the same way about any unboxing gimmick like this. I just want the doll. And the actual dolls are, well, not the best. There's a lot of plastic clothing pieces, which is disappointing, because all the energy is going to this big unboxing gimmick rather than the product itself, which I think is just misguided. But again, it is just something that is, like, very much not for me. Will kids like it? I don't know, but I think we've seen enough evidence that these big unboxing gimmicks don't have the same staying power anymore as just delivering quality products that people can actually see in the stores when they buy them, but we'll see, I guess. Next, also from MGA, we are getting more Bratz Babies reproduction dolls. This line includes dolls of Megan and Fiona. I don't know how far they're planning on expanding the Bratz Babies stuff, but I'm not, like, opposed to more releases, I guess. I'm pretty ambivalent on Bratz Babies because I'm not really big on baby dolls. And I also just don't really have a strong nostalgia for the original dolls either, but they're fine. I do think it would be cool if they reproduce the Felicia doll that never came out. I think it would be kind of a waste to be putting out all these Bratz Babies and not do that, actually. Now, from Moose Toys, and this is really exciting, the Magic Mixies Pixies Supremes. If you've been around here, you know that I love the Magic Mixies Pixlings. Like, I am on the front lines for the Pixlings. I adore them. I'm obsessed with them. When the LOL Tweens fell, these rose from their ashes and just enraptured me completely. And it seems that we're getting Pixling dolls, but on a more traditional fashion doll scale. A little smaller than the typical, as I believe these are around 9 inches tall, if I'm correct, but I'm really excited. The one we've been able to see, I think she looks really cute. My favorite part of the Pixlings has always been their really detailed, really exceptional faces, and it's good to see that that's been retained on a larger scale doll. My only hang-up is this contraption she comes with. And I know it's a part of the unboxing experience, but I've said the same thing about the bottles that the Pixlings come in. I don't need them. They take up way too much space, and they just don't add much beyond the initial unboxing experience. I have a feeling it's probably going to be the same thing here. Like, what even is this? First of all, because it just looks like a big plastic box to me. Why does my doll need to be in another box? She's already in a box. They all come in boxes. But I know the unboxing experience thing is like kind of the brand's identity and all, so I just need to get used to it, I guess. But I'm still going to complain, because that's what I do. Next, a few things from Monster High. First are the potions, which are a line of mini blind box. I guess they're more figures than they would be dolls, huh? But they're cute. I can see myself buying one to just, I don't know, experience it, I guess. But they're not something I see myself, like, building a huge collection of. Blind box figures, they have their place in the toy industry, but that place is not my home. And this next thing isn't really very new, but the Monster High RuPaul Dragon Queen doll. Not at all the collaboration I expected. Well, I expected it in the sense that I've known this was happening for like a year now, but I actually wasn't ever sure if it was real because it's kind of wild, right? RuPaul probably would not be my first choice of a collaboration, but to see a brand that I love collaborating with a drag queen at all in this current political climate, I'm happy to see it. And the doll looks great. I think she's really gorgeous. The face sculpt, just how they translated RuPaul's face to a Monster High style, met them kind of somewhere in the middle. I really like how she looked. Also, what a great release she had. A collector's doll for $55. Pretty good price. Not exclusive to Mattel Creations, released on Amazon as well. A good edition size. She's still up for purchase on Amazon if you want her, so there's no stressful drops selling out in 3 seconds. They should all be like this, honestly. Why can't they all be like this? But yeah, good doll, good release. I'm happy with her. Now we're gonna close out the list with some stuff from Rainbow High. Barbie is always first. Rainbow High, if it's on the list, is always last. I don't know why that is, but it just always is felt correct to me. First is a new line called Winter Wonderland, and the gimmick with these is that they come with some so-called magic snow that you put in their clothes, and I guess it like expands and it changes color and it makes their outfits look more puffy. I guess I would say I am mixed on these, because they are very much what I expected from the Rainbow High rebranding, which is a focus on gimmicks and fashions that are a lot more childish than what we're used to. But it's not like they're awful, I guess. The quality of everything still looks nice, still looks up to par, just on a subjective level, I think they're kind of ugly. Well, some of them, for Skylar, for example, confuses me because why does she have a mermaid skirt? Like, what sense does this make? Where is she going in this outfit? What is the occasion? And the same thing with Violet, who is wearing a knee-length skirt made of the puffy jacket material, which is an absolutely diabolical clothing piece. I'm fully convinced at this point that MGA just hates Violet specifically, just absolutely has it out for her, because this skirt is something that can only be classified as a punishment of some sort. Bella is, I guess she's not terrible, but the big ball gown skirt with the hoodie just gives me vibes of like trying way too hard. Like, we get it, you're relatable and down to earth and so humble or whatever. And it's a cute hoodie, actually. It's a cute skirt and a cute jacket, but these particular 3 clothing pieces all together was just a choice. And Sunny, sweetie, you're doing amazing. No notes, really. You're killing it. You're raising the bar. I think this doll is actually incredibly cute. And I love her a lot. I will tell you right now, though, I'm not putting that magic snow anywhere near this outfit. God, no. Alright, last but not least, well, actually last and least, the Rainbow High Littles, which are the little sisters of your favorite Rainbow High characters. So in a few past videos, I have talked about how, like, when the Monster High G2 reboot started introducing random little siblings out of nowhere, that was my cue to jump ship. That was the moment I knew that the reboot was too far gone. There was really no hope left for it. And I just bring that up for no particular reason, I guess. They're $10. And I guess they are not the worst dolls on earth to cost $10. It's a fine price. I just think they're absolutely hideous, and I don't want them. You thought my beef with Sandy, Cleo's little sister, was bad. Just you wait until I get my hands on the Amethyst Willow here. It's on site, girl. And that is everything I had on my list for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. It is, of course, now your turn to go down there in the comments and tell me all of your thoughts. Tell me which dolls you're most excited for, which ones you're getting, which ones you already got, and also which ones you're not getting. Because I support being a hater, as long as you keep it civil and you keep it cute. And when you're done with all of that, just be sure to like and subscribe for any future fashion doll content. Thank you.